Hello, my name is Sophie, and welcome to my July TBR. Let's not talk about how it's almost halfway through July. Today, we are going to be going through all the books that I am hoping to read this month. Now, last month, June, was not my best work. I will admit that. For one, I definitely overestimated the number of books that I would be able to read in any given month. But in my defense, this was my first time ever doing an official monthly TBR. So give me a break. Give me a break. Okay. The second reason I don't think I reached my full reading potential last month is because I low-key didn't read anything for about 3 weeks of the month. Which is my bad. That is my bad. I will take responsibility for that. So, I am committed to locking in harder than ever before for the month of July. Okay? At the same time, I am going to try and be a little bit more realistic with my TBR for this month. So, rather than the 6 months, rather than the 6 books that I was trying to read in June, I'm instead going for 4 for the month of July, which I think is a lot more reasonable. So without further ado, let's get into it. Also, I cut my hair myself a couple of weeks ago. Sometimes you just need to hack your own hair off. And low-key, I ate that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like you can really tell because she's a bit wavy, but if I do say so myself, I think I did a pretty good job.
Oh, wow.
All that, me. And don't be in my comments telling me that it's wonky, because I don't care. Okay? I like to live my life on the edge. Anyway, that's not what we're here to discuss. Let's get into my July TBR. Woo! Okay, so the first 2 books on my July TBR are books that I am currently halfway through reading. So let's start with my current read, King of Pride by Anna Huang. A. This is a contemporary billionaire romance. Okay, not millionaire, billionaire. It is 350 pages long and is book 2 in the Kings of Sin series. I'm currently 73 pages in and I am really enjoying it so far. It's giving Pride and Prejudice in the modern day. And it's only recently that I've put 2 and 2 together with the name and realized that maybe that was an intentional thing. You know, maybe the parallels that I'm drawing from Pride and Prejudice were on purpose. But let's not talk about what that says about my deduction skills, okay? That's a topic for another video. Let's move on. So, the main characters in this here book are Kai and Isabella. And Isabella is this crazy gal. She's got purple highlights. She loves to have fun. You can tell because of the purple highlights. She likes to live on the edge. She's an aspiring author, but currently she is working as a bartender in this super exclusive club called the Valhalla Club, which is the club where all of the billionaires go, basically. And funnily enough, this is where she meets Kai.
Wow.
Now, Kai is the complete opposite of our girl Isabella. He is calm, he is collected, he is put together, he knows what's going on. He's trying to be the CEO of this company that his mother runs, so he's also a nepotism baby.
Yay!
But because of his running for the CEO position, he needs to have his head in the game. Get your head in the game. I gotta get my head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game. Anyway, he needs to have his head in the game. He needs to be locked in. But something or someone is proving to be quite a distraction for him. This book, it is so good so far. Really, really enjoying it. There is some serious tension going on. There's some serious yearning going on between the two. And I would expect nothing less of a book that is pulling inspiration from Pride and Prejudice. Come on, that's the ultimate slow burn. It's the ultimate tension-filled, yearning-filled, book kind of thing. Yeah. It's good. So, and that is King of Pride. Moving on. Next up is A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen.
Wow.
Here she is. I haven't got the dust cover on currently because I have already started reading it, as we discussed. This is the second book that I need to finish, that I am trying to finish in this month. Okay? So I started this book in May, but I did pause reading it for the month of June because I wanted to lock in for my June TBR. And I am super excited to pick it up again. A Fate Inked in Blood is 414 pages long, and it is book 1 in the saga of the Unfated series. I am currently 300 pages in, which is further on than I thought I was, but I am gagged. I love this book so far. It is so good. To give you a little lowdown, A Fate Inked in Blood is a romantasy book revolving around Freya, who is just a normal gal with a normal life.
I was a girl in the village doing alright, and then I became a princess so overnight, and I gotta figure out how to do it right, so much time.
My immaturity is showing. Hang on. Let me put it back in. As I was saying, Freya, normal gal. She is married to this evil, evil man, piece of poop, and he, like lots of other people, has a drop of a god's magic within him, inside. And the drop of magic that he has basically allows him to control like fish and things in the ocean.
Wow.
And so he does, and that's their profession. And so poor Freya spends her day preparing the fish to be sold.
Ew.
Not pretty. Not pretty. Until the piece of poop that is her husband sells her off to this powerful Jarl guy, right? And then she has to, for reasons that I can't quite remember, fight his son, whose name is Bjorn, in a battle to the death. To the death. Which seems extreme and also rather unfair because Bjorn has a drop of a god's blood, and that drop basically makes him really good at fighting because the god is like a god of war or battle or something. And not only is Bjorn now very good at fighting, but he can also summon a flaming axe at will.
Wait a minute.
Great. I don't see how this is fair for Freya. This feels mean. This feels unkind. I don't like it. And neither does Freya. And because she needs to survive, you know, she's the main character, please, she has to reveal that she herself has a drop of a goddess's magic.
Oh, wow.
Freya, you were holding out on us. And this drop of magic makes her a shield maiden. Now, on its own, Freya being a shield maiden wouldn't really be that special. But because of prophecies, this Jarl guy decides that he needs to marry Freya. He needs to marry her and bind her to him because whoever controls her controls all the land, or something along those lines, according to these prophecies. Yikes. That's not great. So now she's bound to this dude, but she low-key also has a crush on his son, Bjorn. Awkward! Even more awkward because Bjorn has been ordered by the Jarl guy, his father, to protect Freya from harm. So now they're spending a lot of time together. A lot of time together, you know. And also, everyone and their nan wants to unalive her because they don't want this Jarl guy to be in power. She's going through it. And that's everything that I can tell you really without spoiling any of it. But it is really good. I'm very excited. I think I stopped at like quite a crazy part in it. So I'm excited to hop back into that. And also hopefully it won't take me that long because I've only got like just over 100 pages left. However, that does mean once I finished it, I'm gonna have to get the next one in the series. But I just have so many books that are like the first in a series. And I'm like, once I read this, I'm gonna have to get the next one. It's a vicious cycle. But I am going to keep feeding into it. Moving on to book number 3. I have not read any part of this one. Okay? So, any information that I'm giving you is purely based on what I got from the blurb. Cool. So, Book number 3, King of Greed by Anna Huang. I recently found out that she is turning the Twisted series into a TV show on Netflix. Thank God. Every single book adaptation that is turned into like a TV series or a movie or something is on a subscription service that I don't have, right? And I don't have any money to be spending on these subscription services. So now I'm just not watching any of them and I'm feeling very left out. So I am so excited that I might possibly have access to this one. Okay. Anyway. King of Greed by Anna Huang. Right. This book is 326 pages long and it is book 3 in the Kings of Sin series. And much like King of Pride, this is another billionaire romance. Contemporary as well. Also that. And in an interesting turn of events, the main characters in this book are already married. Crazy stuff. The main guy, Dominic, he is this super rich, super powerful king of Wall Street. And he's worked his whole life to get to this position, right? He has been on the grind forever, it would seem. But now he's reached the top and he just wants more and more and more and more. Which is disappointing because on his quest for more and more and more and more and more and more and more, he is losing and has lost the thing that should be the most important to him, which is the affection and love of his wife, Alessandra. Because she has watched the love of her life turn into someone that she doesn't recognize and doesn't particularly like through his quest for more and more and more and more. And so she leaves him. Good for you, girl. That's a rough one for Dominic, though. Ouch. However, Dominic is not one to give up so easily. He wouldn't be where he was today if that was the case, right? So he is determined to fight for his marriage and get his wife back. That's it. That's the premise of that one. Intriguing, am I right? I'm excited about this one. This isn't Anna Huang's usual style. I don't think I've read a second chance romance from her before. So I will be interested to see how this one reads. Let's move on to the 4th and final book on my July TBR, which is, drumroll, Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This romantasy book is 405 pages long, and it is book 1 in the Caraval series. Now, Caraval is hugely popular online. The people love this one. They love it. However, I have managed to stay away from pretty much any info, to be honest, about this book. So I am going into it completely blind. I have not seen a single spoiler. I don't know how I've avoided it, but I have, and I am grateful. So, according to the blurb and also Goodreads, Caraval is this circus-type performance that happens once a year, and seemingly you can only go if you receive a specific invitation to it. So you don't book it, it books you.
Wow.
The main character, Scarlett, has always wanted to go to Caraval, but her evil father has organized her arranged marriage. Boo! Boo! So now she's not going to be able to fulfill her dream of going to see Caraval because she's going to be trapped with some rando guy for the rest of her life. Not an ideal scenario. But she receives her invitation to Caraval. Yippee! And her sister Tella takes her to see the performance. When they get there, though, Tella is immediately kidnapped by, like, the king of Caraval, whose name is Legend. I wonder if he was born and given that name at birth, or if he came up with that. But anyway, and Scarlett then finds out that the whole performance of Caraval this year is basically who can find Tella first. And this is because the whole thing of Caraval is kind of that the audience is involved in the performance. It's like an interactive experience kind of situation. So all the audience now has to find Tella, and whoever finds her first wins. Bit random. So now, poor Scarlett has to take part in this whole game situation to find her sister before Caraval ends, and her sister is gone forever. That, I can already feel the vibes coming off of this book, and they are sick. And the top of it says, remember, it's only a game. Is it? Is it, or will her sister be gone forever if she doesn't find her in time? I guess we'll find out. I'm very excited about this one. I think the vibes and the like whole aesthetic of it is going to be really cool. I think this is going to be a fun one to play out in my head. But that is it. Those are the books on my July TBR. Let me know in the comments if you think I am going to succeed in completing them this time. And also, I would love to know what is on your July TBR for the month. Let me know in the comments. I want to know. Tell me. Tell me, please. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. And if you want to know whether or not I do succeed in finishing my July TBR, subscribe. And then you can watch and see if I do, because I don't have the best track record currently. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.